Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? We're live on a Wednesday night. Thank you all so much for being here. So I put on the thumbnail patiently waiting because as of earlier today or last night when I made the stream, I was still waiting for my Fistful of Dollars 4K box set. Having seen a lot of people already get theirs, I ordered mine from Rare Waves. Okay, I was experimenting with other sites because they had the best deal, and I feel like that may have backfired on me just a little bit in terms of how quickly I got my box set. But I'm happy to report. Today, my wife messaged me. She said I had a package. I checked my email, and it turns out that the Fistful of Dollars 4K set is home, baby, from Arrow Video. Very exciting, guys. We're gonna do a live unboxing right here now. I'm still gonna review this thing. This is a top priority. I'm gonna be on it, probably watching it tomorrow morning is when I'm gonna start watching this. Now I did just watch the film like a month or so ago. I watched the Kino Lorber edition. But I'm still excited to rewatch it in 4K from Arrow Video to see the differences between this and the Kino, and then dive into all the incredible special features. Now, one thing I'll say, just a warning: if you haven't ordered from Rare Waves, I have trouble speaking English sometimes, guys. You guys know this. Um, they sent this to me like in a like a paper bag. It was and I think there was bubbles on the inside as well, or maybe there wasn't. It was like a paper bag. Um, but inside the paper bag, it was like a little box thing. So it was inside of a box, inside of a paper bag, because at first I was a little nervous. I was like, "Oh God, like what's gonna happen?" But then it was inside of a little like box envelope inside the paper bag. So it was packaged okay, I guess, but it's still not like, Grindhouse or Diabolic or Orbit packages theirs, like in a box, bubble wrap, all that stuff. I don't know if I haven't ordered from Arrow Video UK directly in a while. I don't think I have since Robin Hood Prince of Thieves on 4K. And that took forever to get to me, so that's why I quit ordering from them. But from everybody I've seen that orders from Arrow now, like they get it extremely quick. So maybe they've sped some things up. But look, I know we got a full chat out there, 95 people in here right now. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. This is going to be an ask me anything. Whatever you guys want to talk about. You guys dictate the show, the topics of the show. The only thing that I want to do first is unbox this Fistful of Dollars 4K set from Arrow Video. After that, I'm going to get into the chat and it's going to be your show. So let's get into that right off the top before I get into the chat. And thank you all for being here, by the way. I appreciate it. I really do. All right. We're taking the plastic off. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. Arrow Video is knocking it out of the park right now, in my opinion. You got the 2 Jasons this month. You got this, and for a few dollars more comes later this month. But look at this, guys. I still don't love the Clint Eastwood banner at the top. I think they could have done without that. But I don't hate it. I'm fine with it, but that's the only thing. The artwork's incredible. I love the artwork. And yeah, guys, a fistful of dollars. Look at that. Look at that. Special features. Drink it in. It always goes down smooth. Such a great film. Directed by Sergio Leone. But you take it out of the slipcover. This is the slipcover right here. And then you got that nice like matte finish box artwork right there. That's more the traditional Arrow style. I mean, they just started doing the slipcovers. When did they start doing the slipcovers? Was it the Warriors or was it Barbarella? I can't remember. But it was around the Warriors they started doing it more often. I don't think they did with the Conans, and then they did it with American Gigolo. But now it seems to be the standard for them to do the slipcovers over the box sets, which is cool. Beautiful artwork on the back. Gorgeous. Let's take it out, guys. I know you guys are getting restless out there. We are going to be doing some digital code giveaways tonight again, too, guys. You know, whenever I feel inclined to do so. Probably when we hit 100 likes, is when I'll do it. All right, so on the inside, Look at that. You got different artwork on the inside. Oh my goodness. This is a 2-disc set. There's a lot of extras on this, guys. So we have the 4K. We have disc 2 with the extras. And I imagine because that's a Blu-ray, I'm going to need to play it on my region-free player, which is fine. I got it out there. But that is something to note because this is a UK release. They did not do this in the States. If you get this, it looks like you're not going to be able to watch the extras unless you have a region-free player. So yeah. But on the inside, oh, I didn't do the reversible. We got to do the reversible, guys. See what's on the reversible. Of course, it's the original poster. I need this original poster. Look at that. I mean, I got it now. I forgot. Arrow Video sent it to me. Look at this. This is already blowing the Kino out of the water. This with the packaging. Bam! Look at that. Oh, 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 it looks so good. Oh, I love it. This is one of the best posters ever. Oh. Then you got the nice booklet right here. I'll show all this stuff off again when I review it, but I just wanted you guys to, get my first reaction. Usually I go through this stuff. I take pictures for Instagram and stuff. You all don't get like my first reaction of a box set in the reviews. Oh my goodness. Look at this. My microphone's in the way. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Let me look at the so if you guys want to know about the presentation, allow me to read it to you real quick. A Fistful of Dollars has been exclusively restored by Arrow Films and is presented in its original aspect ratio of 235:1. The soundtrack is presented and restored in original Italian and English mono, as well as remixed Italian and English 5.1 audio. The original, let me make sure you guys can hear me first. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing you guys can hear me. Because the chat's going up. We got 137 in here. Usually it'd be going down if you couldn't hear me. Let's see. The original 35mm 2perf Technoscope camera negative was scanned and restored in 4K 16-bit resolution at, I can't pronounce that. I'm not going to try. The film was further restored and color graded in SDR, HDR10, and Dolby Vision at Silver Salt Restoration, London. The original Italian film and audio materials sourced for this new restoration were made available from Unidus Jolly Film SRL. Materials were delivered by again, can't pronounce all this stuff. I apologize. But anyway, it's a new restoration, guys. It's a new restoration. And I do not believe the Kino did not have HDR or Dolby Vision. I know it didn't have Dolby Vision, but I don't think it had HDR either. So this is going to be a new experience. This is going to be a new experience. And not that the Kino looked bad. Again, I just watched it, but I could see the potential in like Arrow Video getting a hold of it. And if it looks like anything like Django on 4K from Arrow, like it's going to be one of the best. Yeah. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. All right, guys, 133 people in the chat. Hit the like button. Let's get into the chat. Let's get things popping off. We got a super chat from Starscream, $5. That's what we're going to start off with, guys. I pre-ordered all $3 movies from Diabolic DVD and nothing is shipped yet. Are they making people wait until all three releases? All that? No. Well, I don't know about Diabolic. Diabolic probably is. But the big selling point for me for Rare Waves is that I heard that they would ship them separately. So I put in my order all at once with Rare Waves. Took a chance. I got like a certain percentage off because it was my first time using them. And all three of them ended up costing me $103 with shipping. So, I mean, I got it a little bit later than some other people did, but they delivered on the promise of sending it separately. And they didn't even promise that. I just heard that that's what they did. So if I get this now, dig into it, and a couple weeks later I get, or maybe like a week later, I don't know, I get for a few dollars more, I'll be happy. And then the good, the bad, the ugly in June. But if you got it from Diabolic and you put it all in the same order, they're not going to ship it, I don't think, until it's all ready. That's what they do with all their orders. If you do it together, they're not going to ship it until they're all ready. Um, so yeah, I do apologize for that, but thank you so much for the $5 super chat. It is appreciated, guys. Look, if you want to 100% make sure I get to your questions tonight, your comments, your concerns, you can drop me a little super chat. I would appreciate that. But if you don't, I'm still going to try to get to people anyway. But I get people in the chat sometimes like, God, can you didn't read my comment? No, well, guys, sometimes there's a lot of people in here and it's tough to get to everybody's comments. So I'm just letting you guys know. Let me play you a little super chat clip.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Little Jim in honor of, hopefully Jim Carrey getting more 4K love this year. All right, let's go back up to the top. Start with the good bad HBK. My copy of The Great Silence in 4K arrived today. It's a top 5 Western of all time for me. Have you, sir? I have not seen that. Is that Corbucci that did that one? There's a 4K. I didn't know about that. I would love to get that actually. And I'm looking for a third thing to get because I haven't ordered Zombie on 4K yet. So I need something to complete my order or get me to that free shipping mark. I think I might have The Great Silence though. Let's see. The Great Silence 4K. Shopping. Yeah, I did not know. It looks like it has a region free. It's on eBay. Yeah, I have this movie. Who put it out before? Yeah, maybe I'll just watch the Blu-ray that I have before I jump into a 4K. Even though I know the 4K is probably great. All right. Let's see. Kevin says you didn't read my question. What did you send me, Kevin? I'm reading that like I just started, Kevin. What are you talking about? Come on, Kevin. What's your favorite movie character that smokes cigarettes? Says Johnny. God, I can't think of the characters that smoke cigarettes. I'm blanking. I'm blanking right now. Smoking cigarettes. Movie characters that smoke cigarettes. Donald Duck smokes cigarettes. I don't know. There's a lot of people that smoke cigarettes. I can't think of anyone that's like iconic at smoking cigarettes in movies. I apologize. Let's see. Finally watching Thunderbolts and then Hurry Up Tomorrow. Thunderbolts I saw last Thursday. I enjoyed it. I took my son to see it. We go and see most of the Marvel films. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Thunderbolts. It kind of lost me a little bit in the third act because it gets very heavy-handed and very like, on the nose about like fighting your own demons. And I just think it goes a little bit too far. But I enjoyed the movie overall. I was just really enjoying the movie, like the first 2/3, and then when I got to the last third, I was like, why'd you have to do all that? This would have been a 4-star Marvel movie for me. But now it's a 3.5. Let's see. Oh, I saw this question. Burger wanted to know if I do. Yeah, I would love to do another one of those. I would. So yeah, maybe in the next few weeks I could plan one of those. We got Collector Movie Man. Hey, Ken, why did you and Michelle only watch the first 10 minutes of The Last of Us? You guys really missed some big moments, and that happened. There was a really big reveal, and there was a lot of action. Yeah, my wife and I are done with The Last of Us season 2. We just did a video about it. I don't know, man. We explained it all in the video. Life's too short. That's the only thing I got to say. It's like I'm not enjoying the show at all. I'm like, why am I sitting here watching a show that I don't enjoy and watching characters that I don't care about? I'm just done. So I just stopped. I think that's what you need to do sometimes. It's like I'm going to be 40 this year, and I told you guys at the beginning of the year I'm going to be doing some erratic things this year. I'm going to be doing things that are maybe unlike Ken that you would know from Ken. I'm going to do some different stuff. I'm just it's a call it a midlife crisis. I feel like I've already been there with collecting and things. Um, but I don't know. It's just sometimes like if I don't feel like doing something, I'm just not going to do it. That's the way it is. 92 and 2002 are great years. 92 especially. It's got some bangers. Um, Sweet. Hope you enjoy it. Top 5 Eastwood movies. I was prepared for this, Kevin. I was prepared for this. So this is tough. I've been watching a lot more. I watched Million Dollar Baby over the weekend. And that was for the first time. I'd never seen that movie before, and I really enjoyed it. But that's not in my top 5. But I've watched a lot of Clint recently. I mean, over the past few years, I've definitely dove into more of his filmography. So my top 5 is number 5 as of right now. I'm still going to give some love and respect to Gran Torino. I really like this movie, and I think he gives a great like older performance. I'm trying to get Clint like all through the generations, but this one I watched back in 2008, and I love this movie, and I continue to love this movie. I just think he's great in it. So that's my number 5. My number 4 is a new love. That is High Plains Drifter. This movie was freaking awesome. I loved it, and I thought Clint was so good in it. Just playing like the perfect over the top like anti-hero character. Yeah, this one was awesome, and it's got a nice little like twist to it that makes it a little bit different than the Dollars trilogy because it's kind of similar. But great film. High Plains Drifter, number 4. Number 3, also a new love. Dirty Harry was freaking awesome. I loved it. And I do think that this is like the this is the movie that you think of, I feel like the most maybe when you think of Clint. Maybe not the most, but I don't know. I feel like this is his biggest, like most iconic performance. And he's so good in it. And he's got so much like charisma. Because I love him in the Dollars trilogy, but he's not really like showcasing that full like Clint Eastwood charisma that he would later on. And Dirty Harry he is. So this was awesome. I loved it. That's my number 3. Coming in at number 2 is A Fistful of Dollars. This is my favorite of the Dollars trilogy. Love this film. Love Clint in it. And just an awesome movie. I'm excited to watch it soon. But number 1 is Clint's masterpiece, both, acting, directing, just everything. It won Best Picture, and that's Unforgiven. Unforgiven is so damn good. I've been wanting to rewatch this for a while now. I need to do it. I need to do it soon because I haven't watched this. I don't know, like I've seen the 4K, but I haven't watched it on my new OLED TV because the last time I watched it was 2022. So I'm curious to see how it looks on there. But I remember it being a good 4K. But that's my top 5 as of right now. I've still got more iconic Clint stuff to get into though. And I really liked Outlaw Josie Wales' Pale Rider. My Pale Rider review actually comes tomorrow, guys. That's dropping tomorrow. Let's see. I am reviewing Kick-Ass probably this weekend is when that review is going to drop. Do you think we'll get Ace Ventura on 4K? We've got it. It's announced. It's coming July. Jason Goes to Hell all the way. Sorry, guys. I think I missed a super chat from Stephen T. Sorry, Stephen. I pre-ordered Nightmare on Elm Street 7 4K Steelbook box set collection. Any information on the artwork or movies? I'm excited. There's no info yet. Other than it's a Steelbook case that's going to look similar to the James Bond set they just announced. It's going to be a big tin case with the foam on the inside, individual Steelbooks. So that's exciting that it's going to be that. But as for the artwork, they have not revealed that. I haven't seen any teases for the artwork, anything like that. Now, there has been some news of the director of Nightmare 2 in the studio, like filming or, doing commentaries and filming new special features with Robert Englund. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be new features. I don't know if it's going to be new features on every single film, but there's at least going to be new features on part 2 because the director was in there doing a commentary and he was doing interviews with Robert Englund. So it seems like, look, Warner Brothers, they've been doing new features, guys. They've been doing new features. They did new features on all the Clint 4Ks. I think they got new features on Lethal Weapon, and it feels like they're doing more new features. So it would make sense for them to do new features with Nightmare on Elm Street. So I just hope they do it right. I hope when they announce like the US version, that it's a box set, that it's not that little piddly bullshit like the Blu-ray set, like the Rocky set. I hope they do like a legitimate box set. I think that would be freaking awesome. If Warner Bros. Actually did that. But we'll see. We'll see. But thank you so much, Steven, for the super chat. Let me give you a little super clip for your troubles.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Little J Love. I really need some new clips. I'm gonna work on that for next week. Thank you so much, Steven. Jason Goes to Hell 100% though. I like Halloween 3 now, but I hated it when I first watched it, and I've always loved Jason Goes to Hell. It's the first R-rated movie. I don't know. It just depends. I can't remember. Maybe it was last year with Abigail. They both watched it, but I feel like there was something before that. But we all watched Abigail last summer on Blu-ray. So maybe that was it. But I feel like my son maybe before that. I can't remember. I have most of them on 4K. I think maybe the only one I'm missing is the Marvels. That might be the only one. Now some of the earlier ones I don't have. I don't have the Iron Man movies on 4K. I don't have the first Thor. So yeah, there's some I'm missing. I would want probably Stagecoach. I'm trying to think because there's still a lot of John Wayne I haven't seen. But I love Stagecoach. So and that's a black and white film. I think that could look really good in 4K. Maybe Criterion could put it out. But that would be one that comes to mind. Favorite Paul Thomas Anderson film? It just depends. It's between Boogie Nights and There Will Be Blood. I think they're both freaking masterpieces for different reasons. And it would just depend on like what mood I'm in as to which one I would want to watch. But I'll say There Will Be Blood. I think it's probably a better film. It's kind of his masterpiece, but I do love Boogie Nights. We do need Flubber. I'm with you on that. I'm with you 100%. Flubber. Let's see. Yeah, I mean that Arrow edition was really nice and it looked really good. So I don't know. Ken, what 4K releases are you looking forward to? Warhorse, Lincoln, or The Bridge of Spies? I haven't seen any of those movies, so none as of right now. None. Thank you, Dingo Boy. Yeah, like and subscribe. Oh, is Criterion doing the announcements tomorrow? I guess it is. It's the 15th, right? Yeah, maybe I'll do a video on that. Happy to see people getting their fistful of dollars 4Ks in from Arrow. It's a good time. It is a good time to be a collector. Let's see. Jeff Carlin says, "Thank you, Ken, for putting up with your fans. Also, thank you for rarely using profanity on your show. I feel like I use it, so I'm glad it comes off as I don't. I try not to. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde would be cool. Nice. Welcome, Chris. I appreciate you being here live with us. No release date yet. I'm assuming. Well, no, didn't they? Well, the new Tron comes out in October, so I would assume they're going to come out probably in September or October to kind of align with that new Tron film. But there's no official release date artwork, and I'm assuming they're both going to be steelbooks. I mean, it's Disney. they're both gonna cost $60. Let's see. Awesome, Kevin. Thank you. I'm a lot of look. If you're just lurking and you haven't really commented on anything that I've done or in the live streams, like please do that. Please. Greetings from Singapore, Ken. Hope you're doing well. It's morning here. I just started work. Nice, big movie freak. What's up, Captain Whore? How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. What's going on, Adrian? Hey, yo, Adrian. Let's see. Is it still on track for May 27th? Dante's Peak? I mean, I hope it comes, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm keeping my double pack. I got Daylight and Dante's Peak double pack. I'm keeping it. So we'll see. I'm keeping my VHS too. I'm not giving that up. Nice, Douglas. I feel like I've seen you in a live stream before, Douglas. Let's see. The reasoning behind the daylight delay, not official, nothing official about why they had to delay it. I've heard a lot of rumblings and rumors. I think I did a video on it or I talked about it in the physical me report. I can't remember. The Lost Boys looks amazing. It does. I'm with you. Um, I'm with you. It looks and sounds fantastic. My wife and I watched it last October because she had never seen it. We did it for the 13 days of Halloween. And I was kind of blown away by how good it looked. It looks fantastic. Um, and that's Warner Brothers. They do a good job, guys. Warner Brothers, I think they're the best studio. I really do, just overall right now. Yeah, it was not good shipping. It really wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing Pale Rider tomorrow. You'll see my thoughts, but it's pretty positive. Not as of right now. I haven't heard anything. What's going on, Chase? How you doing, buddy? Everybody go subscribe to Chase over at AVA Pop Culture. You got a great channel over there. Let's see. What's up, No Bad Movie? How are you doing, man? I'm trying to catch up in the chat, guys, so I do apologize if I miss anybody. I do apologize. Yes, please drop a like on the stream. You might be right, Captain. Or was that that was September? Um, that was September 2023. So yeah, that was before the Warriors. But at the time, I remember thinking to myself, "Is this something new the UK's doing?" Because that was a UK release. And yeah, but yeah, I remember getting that. And I was like, "Oh, this is different." That kind of floored me a little bit. But if you remember, at the same time, we got the Psycho box set, and that has a clear slipcover over it. So that was also a slipcover that came out around the same time, which was a UK release. So I think I was thinking to myself, "Is this something new the UK Arrow Video's doing, and they're not going to do it in the States?" But yeah, you're right, and that was a gorgeous box set. That 4K was incredible too. That's an underrated 4K. Blood and Black Lace, so good. Um, let's see, Ken, in your opinion, what studios and boutique labels have done very good and bad releases this year so far? Um, what studios and boutique labels have done very good and bad releases? Which ones have done good ones and which ones have done bad? Well, I mean, I think pretty much everything Warner Brothers has done this year has been pretty damn great. Um, uh, I don't know if I've seen enough from everybody. What has Paramount done this year? I feel like I don't feel like Paramount's really done much. What have they done? I don't know. That's tough for me to answer off the top of my head. I feel like Scream Factory's a little lacking this year, at least for me personally. Just in terms of like what I'm interested in. They've got some good stuff coming. Um, Arrow Video, I think, still knocking it out of the park. I think they're pretty on par with what the year they had in 2024. Not quite 2023, but pretty much on par with 2024. Um, other than that, I don't know. Criterion's doing okay. Um, Umbrella's got some good stuff. I just got some stuff from Umbrella, just unboxed it. Um, I don't know. Nobody sticks out to me like Warner Brothers and Arrow do. I just think they do the best stuff. Oh, Kino's had a good year. Kino has had a good year. They've released tons of stuff on 4K, and some of their stuff has looked absolutely fantastic. I mean, Uncle Buck looked amazing on 4K, and it had new features. You know, so yeah, it's tough for me to gauge off the top of my head. I know in June I'll probably make a best and worst of the year so far list or something like that. But thank you for the question. Um, Let's see. Everybody wants Bonnie and Clyde. Dying Breed Media says, "Hey, old friend, blessings to you and your family. Keep up the good work." Well, the same to you, Dying Breed Media. I appreciate that. We got 4K Media guy in the chat. He's an OG. What do you think we will get Trick or Treat 2 in the theaters? I've been waiting years already. Who knows? I mean, we were supposed to get that like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. I don't know. What Clint Eastwood movie have you not seen that you want to see? Well, I've got a bunch in the collection back there. Escape from Alcatraz, I haven't seen. Two Mules for Sister Sarah. Play Misty for Me is a big one I haven't seen. And the Iger Station, guys, the Iger Sanction is one too. And then all the Dirty Harry sequels. I want to watch those. So I will watch every Clint movie at some point, but I'm trying to think if there's another one. There's another like big iconic one. In the Line of Fire. I haven't seen that. I've got that on 4K. I've had it for years, so I need to watch that at some point. I would love to watch all the Clint 4Ks and maybe do a ranking of like Clint 4Ks at some point. Let's see. What's a horror film you think Scream Factory should release? It seems like all the horror films that Scream Factory should be getting is Lionsgate's putting them out themselves. Like they're doing the Descent this year. They did Your Next. They just did the Crazies. Like the Crazies remake would have been perfect for Scream Factory. I would like to see them tap into some of that 2000s horror, like Vacancy. Yeah. Which one's Vacancy? I get these two confused in my head. Identity. That's the one I'm thinking of. Identity, because they're both kind of set at motels. I would love to see him do Identity on 4K. A James Mangold film. And Vacancy too, I guess. Doesn't that one have Luke Wilson in it? I think. But mainly Identity. That would be a cool one. That would be a cool one. Let's see. I have seen that. It looks great. But I have to know what my options are. Okay, before I dive into that. Is Warner Brothers going to do something legit? What's the Steelbook box? Because I might get the Steelbook set. I might. So I got to know what the options are. If I don't know what the options are, it's hard for me to jump into something like that. Let's see. Is the Arrow Video Blu-ray Fistful of Dollars region free? No, it will not be, Uncle Willie. It'll be region locked. Best of the best in 4K. What's up, Frankie? How you doing, buddy? I was just on Frank's channel last night talking Italian horror films. Not giallos, but Italian horror films. There's a difference. Guys, there's a difference. Can I say you have the 4 giallo box sets? Which set is your favorite? I have not dove into every single film in all those box sets. There's a couple of those box sets. I have not watched any of the movies. I'm a collector, guys. I don't care about movies. You know how it is. So I can't like answer that. But they're okay. Torso's the best film, I think, in all those sets, but I haven't dove into all of them yet. And I'm missing the Blu-ray because the Blu-ray's out of stock. Let's see. I might be skipping these dollar releases since I can't watch bonus stuff. I bought these movies so many times. Okay. You mean because of the region locked? I hope they are. It would be nice if they did. Oh, I'm really excited for that. Really excited for that. I got to pre-order that stuff. I'm just going to get it from Amazon. For me, it's Arrow, hands down. But I think Vinegar Syndrome is maybe the best overall. But they just don't do a ton that I'm super interested in now. I'm excited to get Dirty Work. But, I mean, honestly, like Arrow Video's done so many fantastic restorations. And I've seen so much from them that I would probably put them at number 1. Let's see. What's going on, Screaming Geek Media? Oh, nice. You got the I thought you said god awful movie. Did you get the Italian version? Is that the one that got out? I have not. My Walmart sucks, Chris. They never have anything in stock, and I don't order from them. I am ready for sure. What's up, Tony? How you doing, Basement Blues? Stopping by to say hello to Ken and Chad. I'll be in bed sleeping by the time you get to this comment if you even see it. Well, thank you for commenting, Tony. Yeah, I'm live early enough for you to comment. Yeah, I know you're going to bed earlier now, Tony, since I don't have to make you since I don't make you do live streams anymore every month. I'm going to bed earlier as well. You know, I'm trying to be in bed by like 9:45, 10 o'clock every night to get up at 4:45. Let's see. Tombstone looked good. It did look good. I don't know. I still don't know if it'd be my top 4K of the year, but it looked really good. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I mean they should have just ended it with Endgame, honestly. You know, they're just spinning their wheels ever since. I'm excited for it, Movie Magic, because we watched I had never seen the fourth Final Destination, and I've never seen the fifth one, and we watched both of those last week, and they're both awful. But they're fun. And I'll take an awful movie as long as it's fun. And I had fun watching both of them. The thing that I don't understand is people say the fourth one sucks and the fifth one is a return to form. I thought the fifth one was just as bad. I thought the characters were just as bad. I thought the dialogue was just as bad. I thought it was just as cheesy. They both had horrible CGI 3D special effects because that was just the era we were in. So I don't get what people are saying. I mean, the fifth one has the gymnastic kill, which is great, or death. But you know, the fourth one has the guy that gets his butthole sucked out through the swimming pool. So I had a lot of fun with both of them though. I did. And the fifth one's cool because of the ending, I guess. Like it's cool how they tie things in. But then a couple of nights ago, when we turned off The Last of Us season 2 because we decided we were done with the show, we started watching Final Destination 3, and that's my favorite one. That I saw that one in the theaters. That's always been my favorite one, or since it came out. And that one's still a banger. That one's still really good. But we watched Final Destination 2 last October for 13 Days of Horror, so we've seen that recently. That one's good. And we might watch the first one here pretty soon because I haven't seen that one in probably like 7 or 8 years. And then we plan to go see the new one this Saturday, I think. I mean, I think we're gonna review it on our channel, Married with Media, as well. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Oh, I think it's the new Avengers now, Dingo Boy. Well, yeah, nice to hear you feel the same way. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Thunderbolt's budget was too bad. You know, I don't want to see them underperform, but at the same time, it's like y'all got to change some shit up. You know, you got to see that this just isn't working. You know, um, I might get that. I remember liking that movie. It's been a while. I couldn't even begin to know the total to that, Peter. I do know that in 2024 I spent 13,000. Or no, 2023 I spent 13,000 because we were doing the audits every month then. My wife and I used to do monthly audits on the channel. If y'all been subscribed to the channel for a while, you know what those were. So we added it all up one year. It was 2023. I spent $13,000, which is ridiculous. Last year I think it was more like 5,000. But I don't know. I don't know. I would say off the top of my head, 30,000 total, maybe. I don't know. Maybe less than that. 2023 was a ridiculous year. I spent way too much. I use a PS5 as my player. Would you prioritize getting a 4K player with Dolby Vision or getting a Region B player? Is your PS5? Honestly, man, you kind of need both. But it just depends. Like if you are thinking you're going to buy a lot of these overseas releases, then prioritize the Region B. But if you're somebody that just is fine with the 4K American releases, then a 4K player with Dolby Vision, I think is kind of necessary at this stage in the game. You know, and there's so many great 4K releases with Dolby Vision that just look fantastic. So I would say the 4K player with the Dolby Vision first and then the Region B. But it's like if you want a lot of this obscure stuff, like overseas has a lot of it, then you might want to get the Region B. It just depends on your interest. Um, Travis, you're gonna have to check out my physical media report episode 262. I talk about it. I talk about it. Space Cowboys. I have not seen that since the late 90s. I barely remember it. I know I've seen it though. Um, I have to rewatch it. That would be a cool 4K to get to. But Josie Wales is awesome. It's awesome. It'd probably make my top 10 maybe. I don't know. I think the rest of the Dollar Trilogy was being there. I don't know. It might. What's going on? Okay, Kathleen Turner. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, it takes a while from over there. Let's see. It's such a good movie. Yeah, I remember watching that as a kid too. Keep the kids away from Slapshot. All right, guys, we're cruising through the chat. How many Howling movies are there? I know there's at least 6. I remember renting them all when I was a kid, but there might be some new ones too. Maybe 7? Maybe 7. I don't know. I think that's a big one Arrow might be announcing soon. And guys, we got 195 people in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for me. I would appreciate that. Oh, did you guys hear about Max going back to HBO Max? Who could have known that was a marketing disaster? Let's just change it to Max. Dumbasses. Oh, I was trying to enter a live stream so I could see how many likes I have. We got 100 likes. I'll give away a code. I'll give away a digital code. We're almost at 200. Can we get to 200? Come on, we just need. Oh, we lost 6. Oh, come on. Come on. We do have 106. Okay. I don't. What did I give away last week? I've got the King of New York here. Okay. Somebody let me know if this is redeemed. Bam. The King of New York. I don't know if I gave away Plane last week or not. Did I give away Tombstone? I think I gave away Tombstone already. I could be wrong. I really need to mark these when I give them away. I did not. It is on Hulu, I think. So if I want to watch it, I'll watch it on there. You know, I'm trying to get better, guys, about just buying stuff. There's going to be a video soon where I talk about some regretful physical media purchases. And if I bought the Blu-ray of Hundreds of Beavers, I feel like I would regret it. So I'll just buy it. I'll just watch it on Hulu or something. You know, so much of this stuff is on streaming. I can't wait to get that, man. I love that movie. Damn. You're tempting me. I'm gonna look at it a little bit more. I didn't get a good look at it. If it's a box set, I'll get it 100%. But I do have the movie somewhere. I just can't remember who put it out. Let's see. Didn't they already do Andor? They did Andor, Sheldon. Oh, the complete series? Or do you want all the seasons? Because they're on season 2 now, right? They did the first season. It's on Amazon right now. Andor, The complete first season 4K Steelbook came out over a year ago. It's $45 right now. So it's still in print. Still in print on Amazon. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know if I care, to be honest. The second Legally Blonde was terrible. I remember seeing that in theaters. Oh, it was terrible. I love the first one, but it was terrible. I've been lurking for years, Ken. Thank you, John Brashear, for commenting. I appreciate it. You know, you can lurk. It's fine. But sometimes I just want to hear from y'all, you know? Speak up a little bit. Any movie that you wish you had purchased but now is no longer available? I'm sure there is. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Mainly because I buy too much. Uh, so most of the stuff I wanted, I got. Um, I'm very fortunate because, like, I need to do a video on this too. There's so many times I'll realize that a Blu-ray I have is out of print. There's like a lot of them that I have that's out of print or going for like $80 on Amazon or like a 4K and stuff that I've got with a slipcover. It's out of print. I got a lot of that stuff, and it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, being so, I pretty much started collecting again right at the beginning of the 4K era. So most of the stuff that I want that I would have wanted in 4K, I got at a certain point. It's the cost, 100%. You know, you're seeing more studios take the chance on stuff like Friends or Seinfeld, but those are more like sure things. Like, you're not gonna see that for something like Mr. Belvedere or something. You're not gonna see that in 4K. Um, they're gonna do more like sure things like that, you know? I could see him doing like King of Queens maybe at some point. I don't know why they haven't done Breaking Bad because I think a nice like box set of that would freaking kill. That is one release I would want. The old like because this was before I was like really hardcore into collecting like special editions, but I remember when this came out, the barrel set, the Breaking Bad set. I really wanted that, but at the time I was not spending that kind of money on physical media. So I had all the Breaking Bad seasons on Blu-ray, I remember at one point. But yeah, that one feels like a no-brainer to put that one out on 4K for sure. Also, The Sopranos, you know, some of the older HBO shows I think would do really really well on 4K. Let's see. I got So I'm Married an Axe Murderer 4K version for my birthday. I think that one's sold out too, Lisa. I think that one's sold out too. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that, Danny. Kino doesn't always add special features either. Arrow would have. Arrow would have for sure. But yeah, I don't get what Scream Factory's deal is. Like, why? It feels like they put a lot of effort into some things and none not into others, but also like maybe that's just all they can get. Maybe the rights deal that they're getting keeps them from doing new special features. I don't get it. Like, why would you even let them have the movie if you don't allow them to do new special features? It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's always disappointing when you get a new collector's edition release and it doesn't have any special features. Like Jesus. Uh, what's up, Have Cheetah Wolview? Also, first time watcher. Thank you for being here. Oh, we did break 200, guys. Thank you all. Um, nice, nice. Frightful Night Media. What's going on, buddy? Evening Ken, about to check out Outlaw Josie Wells 4K, but I'll definitely check out the rest of the stream on the replay. Thank you so much, man. Go check out Frightful Night Media. He's on Instagram. You do some great photos, buddy. I enjoy looking at your account. Good stuff, and enjoy Outlaw Josie Wells. That was a good time. I haven't seen Eden Lake. I have not seen Eden Lake. Um, what's going on Beyond the Grave Media? I was just on a live stream with him last night. I hope you're doing well. And he's just here to say, watch House by the Cemetery, and hopefully Pale Rider comes through. I need to rewatch House by the Cemetery. I do. I didn't like it the first time, but I might like it the second. I almost got the Arrow box set, but I'm like, again, I had to like kid myself sometimes. Ken, you didn't like the movie that much. Why are you going to spend $40 on a box set? So I didn't do it. The zombie set, though, I'm 100% getting. But appreciate you being here, man. Twister on 4K was 100 times better than your wedding. Oh god. It's not completely canceled yet, Edward. It's kind of delayed indefinitely. Oh, you got some damages from Orbit? Damn. That sucks, man. I would be pissed. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Really? I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that. Jason Goes to Hell's got a bad rap for some reason. I don't know why. It's so much fun to me. I don't get it. But I've always loved it. Like I loved it since I was a kid. To me, it's like it's got like so many great kills. It's got great special effects, practical effects. Um, I don't know. It's just one of the most fun. It changes up the formula. It does something different. Like which I mean, the first like 8 Friday the 13th, I mean, they're all varying degrees of the same, except for Jason Takes Manhattan. I mean, that's a little bit different, and they do different things. But like Jason Goes to Hell is completely different. I love the body jumping. I've already talked about this many times, but I love that movie and I always have. Um, and I hope people come around on it, with the new 4K. I could see Kino doing that. I could see him doing that. I do need that. I never got it. I've seen it go down to like 21, which is probably a good price to get it, but I still haven't got it. Twister's fantastic. Twister's fantastic. I'm excited to watch that, Danny. I'm very excited. I need to check it out. Oh, that's coming home with me. Like as soon I hope it's a box set. Just like Cruising. That movie's so great. Four Brothers and 4K would be cool. I think I saw that in the theaters. I like the movie. Identity is great. For sure, it would be a good Screen Factor release, but I think that's got Arrow Video written all over it just because they did The Last House on the Left and the Friday remake. I would like to see them get it just to kind of match their Arrow sets that they've done. Because I've got the Hills Have Eyes, like Arrow box set. I got the Hills Have Eyes 2 Blu-ray box set, and the Hills Have Eyes remake would go right next to them perfectly if they did a box set. But if Screen Factory got it, I wouldn't care. That would be a good win for them. I'm trying to think of another one. Like, I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, like that needs something. I don't know. Like, I feel like Arrow Video might get that too, just because the same director did Friday the 13th remake. So I don't know. But there's some good stuff from the 2000s they could do for sure. I need to do a Clint month. I do. I do. I'll be honest with you guys. Here recently, I've been well there for a little bit. I was watching a bunch of movies in my collection from the year 1985. I got through 9 movies, and then I got all the Clint 4Ks and had to do reviews and stuff. And I wanted to do a video on that soon. But I cracked open that V Cinema Essentials box set from Arrow Video, the Japanese straight to home video kind of action thrillers. And that box set that's got 9 movies in it. And I watched the first 3 movies. I'm on the 4th one right now, and I'm actually having a really good time with them. I may go the distance. I may watch all 9. And I've been watching them in the morning, like as I walk and exercise and stuff. And it's been fun. Those are all pretty solid movies so far. So I'm excited to keep going with that box set. Obviously I gotta put everything on hold to watch A Fistful of Dollars, but I'll get back to it. I may review it if I watch them all. Let's see. Yeah, they should. High Noon looks great. High Noon looks great. I mean, Eureka may look better, but it looked great to me. Um, Ken doesn't even know Best of the Best is a movie. Is it? The best of the best of the best, sir, with honors. What's that from? Um, no, and I don't think they need to. I mean, they might. They might do what they did with the Hellraiser and Psycho sets and do like a supplemental box set. It's a little bit smaller, has some individual cases in it. They might. But I love that they made the decision to do them individually because I think they individually deserve that treatment. They're all like masterpieces in their own right. So I'm happy about that. Oh, I thought the body double 4K looked freaking awesome. Thought it looked so good. I didn't get the hunted 4K, no. I don't get all the Kino. I think the hunted was in the sale recently. I didn't get it though. But I wait now for a lot of the Kino stuff to go on sale. It's just smarter to do it that way. October 2nd. October 2nd. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I've already got a nice 4K Steelbook of Warrior, which is a great film, and Field of Dreams. I got a 4K, so I don't think I need those, but they look cool. Yeah, same here. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I've been hearing good things too. Warfare, I'm excited for. A24 announced an edition of that I should be getting. What in June, maybe, maybe later this month. I haven't seen Tightrope. No. Are the lower tier 4K Carpenter movies worth picking up? I've had Vampires. What is it? Village of the Dam, Escape from LA on my wish list for a while. I've heard they're not the best, but I love his other movies. Vampires is a lot of fun. It's like a horror western. Like that's like a horror fused with a western with vampires. It's a good one. James Woods in it. He gives a really, cool, charismatic performance. I enjoy vampires. Village of the Dam, I'll be honest, I've never seen it. I've never seen his remake. I've seen the original, but I've never seen his remake. And Escape from LA, that was the first Escape movie I saw. I feel like I saw that at the drive-in when I was a kid. And even as a kid, I knew it wasn't that good. And that's why I stayed away from Escape from New York for the longest time. So, you know, um, maybe stream it. But Vampires, I can say, is 100% worth it. And I've heard really good things about the 4K as well. Let's see. I don't have Baraka on Blu-ray. Yeah, Warner Brothers should do a 4K box set of those. They should. Oh, John watched all the Final Destinations. You didn't care for him? It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Warlock I've seen. I have not seen Meet the Feebles, so I guess Warlock. I don't know. I think the third one's just legitimately great. I don't know what it is. I love the third one. I will say the set piece with the roller coaster, not the best now that I watch it. I loved it when I first saw it. The pile up in part two is the best set piece, I think. But it's got the best kills. I mean, it's got the tanning bed kill, it's got the freaking nail gun kill, the drive-through kill, the weightlifting kill. I mean, it's got so many iconic kills. Like I just remember that's just the one I've seen the most times, I think. I think I've seen that more than the first one. And I mean, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's in it. She's like a really good actress, and I feel like she's maybe the best actor in any of those movies. I think it's a safe bet that it probably will not be that good. That's just what I would guess. What's up, Nancy? Nancy. Escape from Alcatraz, one of my faves, not only because Clint shows his full moon. Oh my god, he does. Now I have to watch it, Nancy. Let's see. What's up, Smirk? Out there smirking. Hey, we had a good run. Now I'm doing them solo. And it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. But yeah, we had to quit doing those. Those comments were vicious. My comments are vicious anyway sometimes. But those were especially vicious, and I also didn't like my wife having to go back and read that stuff because she would. And just like mean shit people write. People are freaking nasty. Not you guys that are like watching me now, because you guys are the true fans and subscribers of the channel. But some people are just I don't know. I don't know what to say. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously you gotta have a good TV. If you want the Dolby Vision player, you're gonna need an OLED. It would, Max. It would. Well, that's what I'm heading towards now. I don't know about 30K on it, but you know. What's up, Face the Movies? I was on a live stream with him last night. I was on a live stream with a lot of people last night. Go check out his channel. He's on YouTube. I guess that's an option. It is coming. It is coming soon. After seeing the trailer in theaters, I kind of am excited for Karate Kid Legends. I'm gonna see if my son wants to go see that. Because I showed him the first two Karate Kids like 5 years ago, I think. We did not watch the third. So yeah. All right, guys, we're over an hour in. I'm gonna go about 20 more minutes. So if you have any last minute questions you want to get in, do it now. And I want to remind you to hit the like button. Hit the like button. No, it's HBO. It is HBO. I mean, it's Warner Brothers HBO, They're in cahoots. Clovage Killer was a good one. That was a good little thriller. I watched that, I think, back in like 2018 or 2019 when it came out. Small Soldiers coming out in July, I think. It's up for pre-order on Amazon right now. I've been watching the House movies since I was a kid. I always loved House 1 and 2. I remember nothing about 3 and 4 though. Nothing. I watched 2 recently. I watched it last year. The first one I don't think I've seen since 2018 when I first bought the Arrow edition. That was actually my first Arrow Blu-ray. My first 2 Arrow Blu-rays were House and Creepshow 2. And that's what kind of got me into the label because those are 2 movies I remembered when I was a kid, and I was like, "Oh, I want these." So I just bought them because I wanted the movies. I didn't even know what Arrow was, and I kind of learned about it through those releases. Sneakers is great. I need to check that one out. That's 22. Oh, guys, Barnes and Noble right now. I don't have a link or anything yet. Barnes and Noble is having a Kino Lorber sale right now currently, and some of the brand new titles, some titles that aren't even out yet, are going for $22.49, I think, on Amazon. Let me bring this up. Like Wayne's World 2 is $22.49, Foul Play is $22.49, Sneakers is $22.49, Career Opportunities is $22.49. But I think most of the 4Ks is $20, and I think the Blu-rays are like $12.49. So it's not as good of a sale as like Kino sales. But like for me, like there was a couple of those newer titles that I wanted to get like right away, like Wayne's World 2. So I'll probably pre-order that. So that's pretty cool. We got another super chat from Know Thyself. 4.99 super chats. And he wants me to do the thumbnail face, or as I like to call it, the Keno face. I get so much people, like I said, people are so weird. They'll comment about the faces I make in my thumbnails. First off, I shot those pictures like literally 2 years ago. I need to update them. I know I do. But and I just recycle them. It's an easy way to do things. And yeah, they're kind of goofy, but that's me. Like that's that's my brand. I thrive on the goof. That's what I do. I'm a goofy guy. What do you want me to say, guys? I'm mid-level media. This isn't you're not supposed to take me seriously. Quit bitching about my thumbnail face. Anyway, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. That's all I'm doing. Thank you so much. Know thyself. I appreciate that. And for that, you're gonna get a little. You know what I think about the commenters that talk shit about my thumbnail face? Get a fucking life. Anyway, this is what I think.
It stinks! Whole place stinks!
It stinks. Oh, they stink. I love Rocky so much. Let's see. 90s Mortal Kombat. What are y'all talking about in Mortal Kombat? Oh, not 90s or 2020. There's only what are you talking about? The animated ones? That new Mortal Kombat was not good. Oh my god, that was not good. Yeah, I'll take the 95 one I grew up with. I mean, I love that movie. Let's see. Oh, Chase, I got that ready to watch. I need to pop that sucker in. Yeah, I need to get to that one. I'm sure it's good. Chow Yun Fat. Vinegar Syndrome partner with who? They did The Great Silence? I must have missed that. I don't know what the Baraka Blu-ray is. I'm sorry. My favorite movie is The Empire Strikes Back. Okay. It's cliche, but it's the truth. I don't know, like if I redo my list, that's just what it is now. I've been wanting to redo my top 50. I haven't done it in years. That's what it was the last time I did it. I don't know. There might be something else that pops up there. There might. Just because of how Disney has treated Star Wars. I'm just not super into Star Wars anymore. Good to see you too, Sherlock Home Remedies, LLC. The Nurse with Ursula Andress. Nice. I haven't seen that one. Yeah, I do. I do. I haven't. Didn't Mega? I think Mega Man got a 4K, didn't it? Didn't Mega Man get a 4K a few years ago? I guess not. Hold on. No, it didn't. I thought I remember getting one. Yes, Earthquake is coming to 4K. I did see that. I did see that. How often would you buy another version of any movie that you could say your third or say fifth one? Huh? It depends on the movie, especially now. Like I'm really trying to get out of the double dipping. I'll do it for movies I love, like Fistful of Dollars, or if it's like a better edition of a movie I love, of course that's a no-brainer. But as far as like the movies coming out, there's 2 editions. I'm gonna buy them both. It's gonna be very, very unlikely to do that nowadays. It's gonna happen at some point with something. But I'm trying not to do it as much. But I'll buy multiple editions of The Shining, The Exorcist, The Thing, just movies I love. Twister. Uh, I forgot they had a full length making of documentary. That's pretty damn cool. I don't love What Lies Beneath. I just rewatched it again last year with my wife, and she really liked it, but I was not super into it. So I'm not getting that. I've got a nice Blu-ray, but I don't know. Maybe somewhere down the line for the documentary, I might get it. But yeah, I don't love that movie. It would be nice. Biggest collecting pet peeve is steelbook only releases right now, Christian. Gus, I'm getting it soon, okay? Soon. How much is Madam Web right now? Guys, we have 208 people in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. Hit the like button. Look, I might stay on a little bit later as long as you guys keep asking good questions. As long as the conversation's good, we'll keep it going for a little bit longer. 210 people in here. I'll give you 25 more minutes. Madam Web. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, Earthquake looks like it's got a standard too. I'll bring up Blu-ray.com real quick so you guys can see what I'm seeing. All right. Let's see. Madam Web is 2880, the 4K Steelbook. And the 4K is 2126. And I guarantee if I get that, I'll still get the slipcover because nobody bought it. That's the sad truth. I mean, you got Sydney Sweeney on the disc art. I mean, that could be considered a plus for some people. Yeah, Earthquake is getting a regular 4K and it's getting a Steelbook. I shouldn't be talking about this stuff. This is what I talk about in the Physical Media Report. So that's cool. Universal's putting out both. And, now they pretty much put out all their big Universal rides that I remember when I was a kid on 4K. Earthquake, King Kong, the 76 version, E.T. is on 4K. You also got Back to the Future is on 4K. And Jaws is on 4K. I'm trying to say Jaws right. People get upset when I say Jaws. They say, Ken, you should say Juzz. It's Juzz. Get out of here, guys. It's Jaws. And it's always going to be Jaws. Road Trip 1 or 2? 1. There's a 2? That's the first time I'm hearing about a 2. There's a Road Trip 2? Since when? I know it didn't have the original cast. It's probably freaking straight to video. Yeah, I don't see no Road Trip 2. Talking about College Road Trip, which is a Disney Channel original. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Captain Orr says, totally agree. Arrow will be best to release those remakes. Definitely love Arrow more than Scream Factory. Yeah. Scream Factory did the Corman stuff this year. That was pretty cool. Some of them. They've had an okay year. They are putting out Ace Ventura. You know, I got to give him that. But that's not Screen Factory. That's Shout. Guys, we're at 147 likes. If we can get to 150, I'll do another digital code giveaway. I'll give away Basic Instinct. I don't think I've given away Basic Instinct. If I have, I apologize. Oh, the Dirty Harry 4K was good. It was good. I appreciate that, Rorschach. V Cinema is excellent. Love the second one. Are you talking about Neo Chimpira? Is that what it was called? Zoom Goes the Bullets. That one was wild. I don't know how I felt about that one. That was like a mashing of like 85 different genres in the same movie. I'll talk about it though because I'll probably review the box set. The one I just started, like Carlos, I feel like I'm gonna be really into that one. Just the way it starts, it's very kind of gruesome and bloody and savage. So yeah, falling down, like, God, what is going on? Warner Brothers, like, get off your asses. Do falling down. You're doing good stuff, but you're not doing enough. Okay. I think so. That doesn't even have a Blu-ray. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, you would think it would have to be, right? I mean, man, I mean, shit. Like, you got Turtles and you ain't gonna do a box set? Like, come on. Come on. Yeah, I thought it was a great 4K too. I've heard a couple of people say they didn't like it. I was like, what are y'all watching? I don't know. I think it's a great movie, worthy of 4K purchase. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the 4K is like $23. It's not like it's super expensive. I mean, yeah, you could wait for a sale and get it for probably 17 or something, but I mean, shit, that's a good price. See, guys, the longer I stay on here, the more likely I am to cuss. Guys, I'm still behind. What is going on? Thought I was catching up. Yeah, well, I mean, last year they did what was that one movie they did with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman? There was a feature-length documentary on that as well. Was that also Zemeckis that did that? What was that movie called? Far From Home or something? I don't remember. Um, I think there was a documentary on that, and I think that was also Zemeckis. I wanna say it was anyway. Um, so, yeah, I don't think it necessarily means they're gonna put more effort because then they do something like Ace Ventura and do nothing. So, my wife and I actually got a review for The Monkey coming out soon, and I'll just say this, I have no plans to pick that up on physical media. I watched it on streaming, and I'm good. I'm good. But maybe later just because I like Osgood as a director, you know? We need the Black Coat's Daughter on 4K. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's so I didn't go into details, I just, like, outlined the situations. Lionsgate's supposed to be putting out The Descent this year. You do? Well, Mozart, I think I know, I don't know. I don't feel like you go too hard. I don't care if you agree with me or not. It's just some people are really freaking nasty for no reason. I'm like, you gotta have a lot of time in your day, a lot of energy to devote it to commenting something shitty on one of my videos. It's like, get a life. I have no problem with people that disagree with me or want to say something different or have an issue with something I say, but I don't know. There's a way to go about it. Well, that's not a bad deal for 50, you know? Um, oh, great. Nice. I'm trying. You like the naked Mike Myers for support. What? Jim, I did not watch it. I did not watch it. And welcome, Jim. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I've gotten to the point with trailers where it's like, if I see one, then I'm good. I don't want to watch anymore because then they start spoiling the entire movie. Jennifer Connelly times two. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Wrong Turn's fun. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I like the new one they did a few years ago. I thought that was pretty good. I actually haven't seen any of the Wrong Turn sequels though. I've just seen the one with Elijah Dushku in it. Uh, Rocky 3 so good. Um, I think that's my second favorite Rocky film. I do. It's either Rocky 3 or Rocky Balboa that's behind the first one. They're in my top 3 though. It's Rocky, probably Rocky 3, and then Rocky Balboa. But yeah, Rocky 3 is I feel like people are coming around to Rocky 3. For a while, it was all about Rocky 4, Drago, blah, blah, blah. Which I love Rocky 4 too, but I think Rocky 3's got more. I think it's got more juice, more stuff to sink your teeth into. I have seen Sinners. My wife and I on our channel, Married with Media, which is linked down below. We did an out of theater reaction and we did a review of Sinners. Um, so yeah, I do have a channel where we talk about new movies and TV shows, and just tonight we talked about how we're not watching The Last of Us anymore because it sucks. Okay, The Last of Us is one of the worst HBO shows I've ever seen. Usually HBO means quality, but that feels more like a Netflix show or something. Um, I hate it, but there you go. Baby, is that the Arrow Video movie about the guy that acts like a baby and he might kill people or something? I don't know. I have seen Deadly Blessing. I watched it a couple of years ago. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool how, he basically recreated the shot with the snake coming up through the bathtub with the Freddy glove. I never knew that. And I watched the movie. I was like, that's awfully familiar. But no, that's a fun Amish horror movie. I liked it. I liked it. Very suspenseful. Yeah, a lot of people say that. My wife gets on me about that all the time. She goes, when I'm adjusting my glasses, I use my middle finger. I really don't do it intentionally, but she's like, did you just flip me off? She goes, you need to quit doing that. People are going to think you're flipping them off. I'm like, come on. Westworld was a good show. I stopped watching it in season 2, and I don't remember why. I would like to get back to it at some point. I really liked the first season. Yeah, I might get a few things. I'm trying to save some of my budget for the Vinegar Syndrome sale, or maybe whatever title they announce that I feel like must get. Sorry, guys. So we got 164 likes, and I'm ready to give away the next digital code. Basic Instinct on 4K. There you go, guys. This steelbook is awesome. Oh my god, it's a great steelbook. And I did review this 4K. Reviews up on the channel. Let's see. I don't think they're going to do it. I think Netflix has like an idea that they can survive perfectly fine without physical media. You know, well, I got news for you, Netflix. We're going to do when all your subscribers abandon you. You're going to turn to physical media again, is what you're going to do. No, people will keep subscribing for their mediocre crap content. What's up with Barbarian? Is ever gonna? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I've been talking about this shit for 3 years now. I think it's ridiculous. Oh my god, 2022. I made a video, talking about Barbarian. Where's it at? Why isn't it coming to physical media? And I got like so many comments saying the producer said he's working on the extras. That's coming. Calm down, Ken. You're overreacting. I always get that. Am I overreacting? You know? Most of the stuff I freak out about comes true. So I don't know. But anyway, it's coming. He said it's coming in December. It'll be in December. Calm down. December came, nothing. January came, nothing. October next year came, nothing. 2023 came and went, nothing. 2024 came and went, nothing. Now we're halfway through 2025 about nothing. They forgot about it. Disney forgot about it. They're not going to put it out because they don't even remember that they have it. You know, I don't know like who. I don't contact Disney. Okay, they don't contact me. Me and Disney are not. We don't vibe. But somebody needs to let them know, like, why haven't y'all put out Barbarian? They put out the freaking Boogeyman on Blu-ray, and they didn't put out Barbarian. Now the weird thing about Barbarian is that I remember it came on HBO Max, but it's a Fox Searchlight Pictures release. Let me look this up so I make sure I know what I'm talking about. 2022 film directed by Zach Kreger, who's got another film getting ready to come out. I think that's at another studio though. Weapons. So yeah, distributed by 20th Century Studios, production companies Regency Enterprises, Vertigo Entertainments. So yeah, I mean 20th Century Studios owns it. Disney. Yeah, I mean it's a bunch of shit. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. That is true. More likes equals more meme. If we can get up to 200, if we can get up to 200 likes, I'll stay on till 11. And we have to get up to 200 likes in 2 minutes. So we'll see. Oh my goodness. Another super chat from Gary Betty. $2. Why has the Fury Steelbook disappeared from Amazon? Are you kidding, Gary? Let's investigate. Let's do a little sleuthing. Fury 4K Steelbook. Was it on Amazon? Gary, I'm not 100% that it was ever on Amazon. That is a Sony Steelbook. Can you confirm that it was on Amazon to begin with? Because usually it takes them a little bit when they announce something to get it on Amazon. Maybe I can go back to my, because if it was on Amazon, I would have maybe linked it in my physical media report this past Monday. So if it's in my description, than it had a pre-order. No, it's not. I don't think it ever had an Amazon pre-order, Gary. So you're gonna have to wait maybe a week or two, and I think they'll have it up on there. So I apologize, but thank you for the super chat. And let's do Al.
She got a great ass! And you got your head all the way up it!
I just love Hank Azaria's face. Cracks me up every time. Euro Trip's the sequel? Oh, okay. That makes sense. So it was on Amazon? I see, I didn't know it ever went up on Amazon. Well, I mean, it's still on Blu-ray.com. Yeah, you would think, Screen Factory would do that. Neo Chimpuro. There's a lot of sex scenes in that movie. I know that. I'm gonna be a little bit controversial, but I like Falling Down a little bit more than Fight Club. I know you can't say anything bad about Fight Club. I do like Fight Club a lot. It's a good movie. But Falling Down is one of my favorites. That's my favorite Schumacher movie, for sure. I gotta watch it, Jeff. I still have not got that Blu-ray. How much is that Blu-ray now? I'm going to. I'm excited to watch it because I've heard so many incredible things about it. Oh, it's $9 right now. Should I get it? I feel like Warner Brothers might do a 4K if I grab it. I might get that. I might get that soon. Yeah, I haven't bought the Blu-ray of Falling Down just because I'm waiting for a 4K announcement. That just feels like a no-brainer. Nice Warner Brothers 4K with a steelbook, UK edition. I think it's worth that. I think it's worth that. Yeah, I mean, Fight Club's good, but I think it's a little overrated. I think the year of 1999 in general as a movie year is a little overrated. It's got quantity and it's got tons of like teen movies and stuff that I love. Like American Pie's in that year. Like it's got I think She's All That, Varsity Blues. Like it's got a lot of those types of movies that I love. And the Blair Witch Project's great, but like people are like 1999 is the best year of cinema. And it's like, what came out in 99? Matrix and Fight Club. And it's like those are the first two things they say. And it's like I like both of those movies a lot, but I don't feel like 99 has like a ton of like those greatest of all time caliber movies. It just got it's got a lot of stuff, a lot of depth to it, a lot of different genres and things. But I don't think it has like a surplus of just greatest films of all time. That's just my opinion though. Like you look at a year like 1982, 1984, 1994, and like you could pick out like 15 movies from those years, and they're like the greatest films of all time. Some of the most iconic movies ever made. I don't feel like 99 has that. Gone in 60 Seconds is Disney. Yeah, I've talked about that one. Yeah, well, I haven't watched a lot of Yakuza films. Like I'm literally deep diving into this genre with the V cinema, the straight to video stuff. So it's like there's probably great Yakuza cinema before, and I'm watching the straight to video ones. But they're fun. I really liked the first one. I thought the first one was the best so far. It was a nice, clean, short 58 minutes. God, what was that one called? Crime Hunter, I think. That was a good one. And I really like the Stranger, with the girl taxi driver that's getting stalked. That one had some like horror elements to it. That was a good one. Yeah, I'm enjoying the set though. Sling Blade does deserve a 4K. It does. I'm sure it doesn't. It wasn't good when it came out. It wasn't good when it came out. I remember that when I was a kid. Far and away, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, Paul Allen? I just my wife and I watched American Psycho on Sunday. She just wanted to watch it. She's like, "I've been wanting to watch this movie for the longest time." She's like, "Go get it. We'll check when we'll watch it." She had never seen it. Or maybe she had seen it, but it had been a while. That movie is just like, oh my god, it's so good. I freaking love it. I think it's so incredibly fun. Christian Bale, I mean, it's very disturbing too, but like they ride the line perfectly between like comedy and horror. But Christian Bale, that's his best performance, I think. I love him in American Psycho. Such a good movie. Like I watched that when I was like 13 or 14 when it came out. Well, I guess it came out in 2000. I was 14 or 15. And I remember that movie like really unsettling me and disturbing me. But I watch it as an adult and I'm like cracking up. That the freaking scene where they're sharing their cards. So funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. Sorry, your name made me think of that. Yeah, I saw that got announced, new Lionsgate Steelbooks. Is that up? Should we look at that? We're at 183 likes. We didn't get to 200, so I can't go to 11, guys. But maybe I can look at Lionsgate Limited real quick and see what they announced today. All right, The Way of the Gun Steelbook. It looks like they're down to a standard price of $34.99. That seems to be their pricing going forward, which is good. I'm glad they lowered it from 40. 40 was too much, you know. I think $34.99, especially when you got to pay the shipping you do, it's an easier pill to swallow. I have not seen Way of the Gun. Was that got what's his name in it? What's his name? Nice steelbook though. Ryan Phillippe. Is that him? From Studio 54, Cruel Intentions. Yeah, Ryan Phillippe had a moment, you know. Him and Paul Walker felt like around the same time. And then we got All of Me, another Vestron title. I have not seen this movie either. Steve Martin, Lily Tomlin. Blu-ray. June 17th. $24.99. Nice Vestron Blu-ray. Does this have new features? Audio commentary, some interviews, video essays. I mean, I imagine that's probably a first time to Blu-ray for that film. And Freaky Tales, I guess, is the other title. So I guess that's rounding out the 3 for the month because they've been announcing 3 every month. So we only got one steelbook this month. I know Daybreakers was like a rumor, so I'm surprised we didn't get Daybreakers. But maybe in July we'll get it. All right, let's zoom. The Goonies, that's a UK exclusive. The Goonies. Man, I've been wanting to rewatch that one too. That movie's so good. Grandma's Boy does need a 4K. I hope Vinegar Syndrome announces that next. Open Range needs a 4K. I wasn't like super crazy about that movie, but it definitely needs something more than a DVD, which is all it has right now. Evil Dead 2013, I love it. I go back and forth on, is that my favorite of the franchise or is the first Evil Dead? But also I love Army of Darkness. but Evil Dead 2013, I love that movie. It's so freaking brutal and gnarly and awesome. The whole sequence at the end where it rains blood, I remember seeing that in the theaters and I was just like mind blown with that movie. But Evil Dead Rise, I just wasn't very impressed with it. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. It was okay. I know some people love it, but I don't know. To me, that was nowhere near as good as Evil Dead 2013. Let's see. Netflix sucks. I agree. If I could be Freaky Friday with any character from any stoner comedy, who would it be? Um, Definitely Jim Brewer from Half Baked. That's my pick. You guys remember the Jim Brewer, what was it, Goat Boy? That was one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I left Netflix when they cracked down on account sharing. Those bastards. Why can't we continue to have one account and share it with our 50 family members? You sons of bitches. I mean, I understand them cracking down. The Edge, I watched The Edge earlier this year back in January. I never got to talk about it. I watched my DVD copy of it, and that would make a great 4K. That would be a great 4K for Kino to do. But yeah, that's a really good movie. Anthony Hopkins is incredible in that film. Um, but yeah, and I hadn't seen that movie in such a long time. Yeah, I got the DVD of that. That's a very early Touchstone picture as well. I think that was maybe the second one after Splash. And My Science Project. Those both came out in 1985. The second one was Country, and then it was Baby Secret of Lost Legend. She got an ass that won't quit. Hooah! I don't think so. I watched it recently too. And this might be scary, but the older I get, the more I relate to Michael to Michael Douglas in that movie. I think that was my first ever Michael Douglas movie though. Because I was afraid of him because of that movie, like as an actor. Like whenever I would see him in something else, like I was always a little timid. Um, because I was like, oh, that's the guy from Falling Down. He's freaking scary in that movie. But yeah, because I got showed that movie like really young. I was probably 8. Yeah, I mean, once you know the twist, it's like it's over. Cut to Where Is My Mind's playing at the end, and you're done. You're done. 1994 was fantastic. I think 97 is great. I did a whole stream about it. I think 97's a phenomenal year. I'd take it over 99. 1982, 84, 85. Any of those years are better than the 90s combined. Damn, you saying just one of those years is better than the 90s? Come on, Chase. Come on. The 90s is fantastic. I mean, the 90s has a lot of great stuff. 95 is an incredible year. You got 7, Heat. I would have to bring something up to remember any others, but 95 I feel like has a lot 95. Let me bring it up real quick. It looks like we're gonna go to 11 anyway, guys. I need to go to bed. 1995 movies. Johnny Mnemonic. Congo. These are all the Rumpelstiltskin. The Quick and the Dead. Great film. Why do they always show me the worst movies? Okay, here we go. 7, Heat, Clueless, The Usual Suspects, Braveheart, Jumanji, Casino, Kids, Toy Story, one of the most iconic children's movies of all time, animated movies. It Takes Two with the Olsen twins. How about that, Chase? It Takes Two. Nothing like that came out with Steve Guttenberg and Christy Alley. They're in that, right? Friday, 12 Monkeys, Showgirls, Batman Forever, Mallrats, Judge Dredd, Strange Days, Waterworlds, Empire Records, Desperado, Billy Madison, Bad Boys, Apollo 13. Are you kidding me? That's one of the best movies. Who won Best Picture that year? Because that should have won. Was it that one? Goldeneye, A Goofy Movie, Casper, Tommy Boy, While You Were Sleeping, Hackers, Pocahontas, Species, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Mortal Kombat, Four Rooms, Crimson Tide, Outbreak, Babe, Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, The Brady Bunch movie. That's a mic drop right there. The Brady Bunch movie. We're done. We're done. 95's goated. Goated. 85's a banger too, though. That's the year I was born. I got a good year. I got a Back to the Future, Breakfast Club, some incredible films. To Live and Die in LA in 85. Oh, somebody's talking about 95 here. American Psycho is a masterpiece. I agree. Let's see. Nice. I'm excited for it. I don't know. It means they do some fringe stuff, I guess. Jeff, I feel like you're being sarcastic because I have cussed tonight. I think it will too. If it gets a 4K, I'll totally rewatch it. You know, because I love Kevin Costner and I love Robert Duvall. So there's no reason why I shouldn't like that movie. Yeah, The Searchers is great. All right, guys, we're breezing through these comments. Breezing through. Same here. Same here. Same here. Oh, I'm well aware of 84. I did an entire 1984 month, Chase, 3 years ago on this channel. I did an entire live stream where I was tier ranking 84 movies. I do think that 84 might be the greatest year of all time. I do think that. I think it's got like so much depth and different types of films, and it's also got that it's got some of the most iconic movies of all. That's a year you could pick out 20 movies and say these are like 20 of the most iconic films of all time. And then it's just got so much like depth and range, just like so much great cinema from other countries and things like that. That's a fantastic year. So I'm not going to argue with you on 84. I don't think any year really beats it. 82 maybe, there's a case, but oh yeah, Braveheart won Best Picture, obviously. Yeah, I think Apollo 13 should have won. I do. All right, guys. We're done. We're done. Oh, come on, Plainview. Kevin Costner's freaking awesome. Don't do that. You can apply that to any actor, you know. You could say that about Eastwood, say that about Tom Hanks, you know. Maybe not Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks got a lot of range. But oh, well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Even though I do feel like I cussed a little bit tonight, so I apologize. Yeah, 84. 84, 84 is great. 87 is fantastic too. I mean, pretty much every year, like you could find some greatness in there, right? But you know, thank you all for watching tonight. We're gonna get out of here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Paul Allen gave a super chat. I missed it. Hey Ken, got my Fistful of Dollars 4K boxes today. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that. And I got mine as well. We unboxed it at the top of the show tonight. And I'm excited to get into this, and I'll be reviewing it as soon as possible. But other than that, I've still got a Clint Eastwood 4K review coming tomorrow, Pale Rider. I've got Kick-Ass 4K Steelbook review coming. And there's a lot of things to get into and talk about with that one. I've got an out and about video going to Walmart's coming here soon. I've got a big collection update coming as well because I got a big old stack of physical media. And a couple other fun videos probably coming next week as well. I'm trying to stay on top of things, get stuff recorded and things like that. But yeah, Fistful of Dollars start now, top priority. So but yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Hit the like button on your way out. Comments after the stream. The comments help the algorithm, and I appreciate it. And you know, hope you all have a good night, a good rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. No outro. We're just gonna